es real. No me venga a frontear, pregúntale al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR.
Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Mike Hampton will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Derek Jeter is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
The 1-1 home. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Next up is Carlos Beltran, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
This guy loves hitting right-handed against left-handed pitching, hitting over 350 on the year against left-handed pitching.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
So now to the plate, Albert Pujols. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hampton playing here in his age 26 season. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player, so hats off to him.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Alex Rodriguez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 9 homers and 30 RBIs. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Outside, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Aaron Judge would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Batista is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Oriole Park. It's now 1-0 New York. A.J. Burnett will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And now in the box, Brandon Phillips. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, Hero, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
Now a throw over by Burnett, and the runner back in standing. Nick Castellanos now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average at 284 to begin play. 9 homers and 22 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
To the plate now, now, Josh Hamilton, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. The count now at 2-1. Burnett checks. Now the pitch.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Liner in there for a base hit. Phillips rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
In now, Mike Piazza, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll check in here with an average of .325, 6 home runs, and 15 RBIs. Here it comes, 1-0.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. Two aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Babe Ruth. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. Now here's the first offering, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1.
Batting six, the right fielder, Batista.
Now into the box, Jose Batista. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. First pitch on its way.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Now the 1-0. Turned on down the line. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. Piazza over at second. Ruth on at first with nobody out. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through. A base hit. Piazza rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's safe as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Bueller, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0 delivery. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I think Yordan Alvarez is certainly a guy we could be excited to see play. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Well, the manager has signaled both the infielders and the outfield to shift hard to the right. Let's see if this guy at the plate can beat the shift. First delivery to him as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Willie Adames, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that'll do it for A.J. Burnett. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Michael Kopech comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Stepping in now, Brandon Phillips, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. And this is high, a ball and a strike. It's 1-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. The O's lead this thing 5-1. new inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Here's the first pitch. Hampton is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Javier Baez as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 7 homers and 17 RBIs. Here's the 0-1, and he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. It looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-0. Judge, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. Long throw to third, and he is in there.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
And he fouls this one off. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Ian Desmond.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Batista is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 5-1. For the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nicholas Castellanos. And now the first pitch.
0-1. 0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's gonna have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
To the plate now, Josh Hamilton.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hamilton is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side and right into the shift. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Piazza.
At the plate now is Mike Piazza. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot off the bat of Mike Piazza. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Standing in now, Babe Ruth, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We've played 2, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
He'll try again. 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 2-2 offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
In now, Carlos Beltran, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Jeter aboard here at first with nobody out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there, on to first, a double play.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Next, it'll be Albert Pujols. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Yankees. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Bottom of the inning now. And digging in is the outfielder, Jose Batista. First offering on its way. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him one gone.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 21, Carlos Delgado.
So next to hit is Carlos Delgado. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
As it's grounded sharply to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They lead it 6-1. Stepping in, Alex Rodriguez flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. High and deep to right center. He's around first, heading for 2. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Striding in is Aaron Judge. Worked a walk his first time up. He's set and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Rodriguez stands at second with no outs. That's wide. 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And that brings up Javi Baez. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is foul right side. The 1-1 home. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Again, another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Now it'll be Carlos Gonzalez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
3-1 to him now. A man on third with 2 down. He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Up next is Danny Jansen. Throw over to third. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They trail 6-1. In now for the O's, Willie Adames. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch on the way. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Brustar Gratterall, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 50, Brustar.
At the plate now, Brandon Phillips, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now that's the third baseman, Nick
Castellanos at the plate now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Now the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 32.
Stepping in next, Josh Hamilton grounded out in his last at-bat. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in next, Mike Piazza.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Fouled off. Adames on second. Hamilton on at first with 2 down. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I love it. They walk the batter ahead of him and basically says, oh yeah, you want a piece of me? Here you go. And he deposits a 3-run bomb in the seats. They'll think about that twice next time.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Babe.
And now, Babe Ruth. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 715, moving him past Babe Ruth as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.